Do you ever feel like everyone else is out living their life while you're just sat there, missing out? Like everyone's at something and somehow you didn't get the invite. I went through a time like that where everything just sort of fell apart around me. My relationship ended and my best friend at the time just disappeared. And then I started seeing them both out doing things, going places, meeting new people, smiling in photos like the last few years never happened. And I'm just sat there on my phone, lights off, phone glowing on my chest, thinking, how can they have moved on so easily and I haven't? That one really hurt. I'd scroll at night trying to feel connected, but it only made the quiet louder. And if you've ever felt like that, even on a smaller level, you'll know exactly how it creeps in, how easily it can just sneak up on you. Sometimes it's just opening your phone and seeing your friends out somewhere. Maybe you couldn't go. Or worse, you didn't even know it was happening. Or it's a couple you used to hang with on a weekend away. Or a birthday you weren't told about. 1 minute you're fine. Next minute your brain's telling you everyone's moving forward, except you. And suddenly, you feel left out. But here's the bit no one really talks about. You're only seeing what they want you to see. People don't post the quiet nights, the boring days, the moments they're struggling. They only post the highlights. You wouldn't post your worst day either. So you end up comparing their best moments to your everyday life. And of course that's painful. And the worst part? Before you saw that post, you were probably fine. Content even. But then you saw one photo. And suddenly your whole evening feels so small. Something I had to learn was that if something is genuinely making you feel worse about your life, you don't have to keep watching it. In fact, you shouldn't. You should avoid it. And I started small. I just muted some stories at first. Then I quietly removed a few accounts that always left me feeling a bit off. Nothing dramatic, just distance. Because it's not worth ruining your day just to stay updated on someone else's. But this is what helped me the most. Instead of sitting there wishing I was somewhere else, I started creating my own things. I realised I was waiting for invites that might never come. So I stopped waiting. There was an event loads of people I knew were going to, and I couldn't go. If I'm being honest, I didn't really have the time, and if I made the time, I didn't really fancy being tired, so I sat it out. But as it got closer, I started feeling it. Proper FOMO creeping in. So instead, I messaged a couple of friends who weren't going either to see what they were up to, and in the end, we went out and ended up in a little pub, talking rubbish for hours, laughing until my face hurt. And not once did I even think about the other event. I was enjoying where I was. I didn't need to worry about where other people were. And honestly, it was better. Deeper. There was no pressure. It was just us. Because sometimes what looks exciting isn't actually what's meaningful. Those big, fun nights can easily fade. But those small ones with the right crowd of people, sometimes only 2 or 3, they're the ones that stay with you. When's the last time you felt proud of something you chose not to do? For me, it was that night. I didn't chase the big thing, and I ended up with something so much better that will last a long time, and I'll be thinking about it for weeks to come. And now I think, for me, it's the small things. Finishing the day, sitting down, phone out of reach, and just asking, what did I actually do well today? What am I proud of? Even if it's small. Because most people don't even do that. It could be something really simple. Going to the gym when I really didn't want to, finally doing something I'd been putting off and making a better choice than I normally would. It can literally be as small as that. Sometimes it's just sticking to what I said I'd do. Last week it was cooking instead of ordering again. So simple. But it helps to stave off FOMO. You're proud of what you've done, and if you reflect on that, you don't need huge events to keep you busy. Because, yeah, maybe someone else had a more exciting day, but look at what you've built. The progress that you made, the peace that you protected, and the person you're becoming. Quietly. The worst thing about FOMO is it makes you forget everything that's already good in your life. maybe you're not actually missing out. Maybe you're just looking in the wrong direction. Because the truth is, you're not behind. You're just not living the same life as them. And once you stop measuring your life against theirs, you realise you were never missing out in the first place. If this hits you, I'd be interested to know, what's something you chose not to do recently? And how did it make you feel afterwards? Were you pleased you didn't do it? Were you slightly relieved? Or did you feel worse? And if you like this kind of thing, you'll probably like the next one, so stick around.